What's up, guys? I'm LAJ.
And this is Young Peter here.
So, Dodgers MVP, the best performer of the team for 2017. There's a lot of great names that we can mention. Corey Seager, outstanding Silver Slugger back-to-back, hit 295, 22 home runs, had the most hits in the team. Just all-around great performer. Hope he does not require elbow surgery because that will put him out for a long time. We also have Kershaw, 231 ERA, .95 whip, 202 strikeouts. He should have won the Cy Young, but unfortunately he didn't have the innings to Max Scherzer. So there's that.
And again, it's kind of something where we expect it almost every year, and we kind of take this for granted. Yes. That this man can give you almost 200 plus strikeouts in a year.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, this is not the first time.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't have it in front of me right now in my notes, but best believe I feel like this is maybe year 5, year 6 in a row that he's done 200 strikeouts.
It could be. It could easily be more than that.
And it could be more because again, don't have my info on you, but it's impressive. And
it is very impressive.
Honestly, like, I'm not gonna say he was robbed. I'm just gonna say, you know what, they made their choice, and it's probably just because of the innings.
Yeah, it is because of.
But then again, Kershaw again, and we really don't want to talk about the postseason, but Kershaw really kind of turned a new leaf this postseason, and hopefully now those years of up in the playoffs are just right behind him, because now he's seen a World Series, pitched in a World Series, and pitched in a Game 7 of a World Series.
Yes, Game 1 of the World Series and Game 7 of the World Series, and performed and did his thing, and he just dominated all except for one game. That's all around.
Which is irrelevant. Yeah. At the end of the day. So.
Yeah. And then we have Yasiel Puig, Defensive Player of the Year, sacrificing his body to get the out, being very, very energetic, just being an all-around turnaround player from years past, from a player that the Dodgers collectively, the organization, gave up on this player to now redeeming himself and being part of the clubhouse and contributing to the success. I mean, my God, this guy, 28 home runs and just showing
patient.
Not only that, just his I guess his mental side of the game, like the way he started acting now and started really just changing his attitude to better for the team. And it was just a breath of fresh air to see that from Puig. But now we're getting into the top 3, runner-up, and the third place for
so we
Dodger MVP.
Go third, second, and first place as far as who we felt for the regular season, not the playoffs. Because again, we don't want to talk about that anymore. It's over. It's done with. Okay, it's done. But we want to talk about the regular season, because again, 100 plus wins. That's and they didn't win Manager of the Year. Like, what?
It happens.
But it happens though, right?
I mean, Kershaw.
There must be something that not some bias. I'm just feeling like they can't keep giving it to that, because I'm swearing, Dave, if he keeps going at this pace, he can win it each and every year.
No, I'm not even arguing on that fact, because it's true, completely true. So let's get into it. Your third place for MVP, who is it?
So it's Kenley Jansen. You're talking about California Love. Mm-hmm. My God. For the year, you got a 1.32 ERA. And then you're talking about 42 saves, a .75 whip, and 109 Ks. My God.
Didn't he have, he had a streak where he went, I remember it was Bryce Harper who got the walk. I forgot how many, 50, it was 50 plus strikeouts before his first walk.
He does not walk people.
Oh my God, California.
So, believe me, let's hear that Kenley for one more time.
And the thing that I love the most is he's my third place as well. He's going to be my third place. The thing I love the most is his leadership and his desire to win. He didn't sign a contract with the Yankees. He didn't sign a contract with
he easily could. I'm not gonna give out my East Coast bias on bullshit. Yes, I don't like the Yankees, but believe me, they're a top-notch organization.
Yeah.
That has always yeah, all right. But they're a top-notch organization that will overpay for free agents, and Kenley could have been one of them.
Yes.
But you know what? He stayed in L.A., and you know what? Because L.A. gave him a chance. This is talking about a converted catcher to now one of the most dominant closers in this game.
Yes.
Yes. I can't say yes enough, but Chapman is who they went with, and they overpaid for him. They went $100 million plus for Chapman. Kenley took a pay cut to stay in LA because he believed there was unfinished business here. He sees the potential here, and he wants to bring the championship here. So he believes in LA and everything that comes from it. So I'm glad he stayed. I'm glad for his performance. If it wasn't for these other two players that we have on our list, easily, he's number one. Easily over Kershaw.
And then remember, exactly, we're picking him, or we're picking because Kershaw's not on our list. From 1, 2, and 3, he's not. And this goes to show you how much depth this Dodger team had this year. That we're not even picking King Kershaw as 1, 2, or 3. I mean, we'd probably pick him 4 or even 5. So no disrespect, but even Kershaw himself, I may even have to ask him one day. He's like, look, for this team, we actually picked these other 2 players above you, and he'll probably be like, you know what, right? Because there was just a lot of depth.
Yeah, he wouldn't be mad about that. Yeah, he wouldn't be mad. Number 2, who's the runner-up?
So my runner-up is actually Justin Turner. Now, El Rojo Chingon. Yeah, oh my God, you're talking about a man who hit 322 for the year. 322. That's awesome. And again, hearing his story, and I know LAJ here does not like Joe Buck and the whole Joe Buck movement, but best believe, just I believe it was him or another one of the announcers there was just talking about his story, how this man was basically forgotten about with the Mets system, came over to LA, and then now completely changed his career. I say it's the beard. I don't know about you, but I feel like that beard. I mean, do not shave it, please.
He trimmed it already. He did it for charity though, so it's understandable.
Okay, for the kids. He did it for the kids.
I was hurt too when.
But I mean, 21 home runs and a .945 OPS, and appeared at 130 games. Yeah. So it's like
it just sucks that he got injured. That's why he ended up missing out a couple of games.
And then again, I know. I'm gonna slap myself, but I wasn't gonna talk about the postseason. But what a postseason he had! Yeah, definitely. I mean, amazing. It's just been an amazing year for Justin, and believe me, we just hope for more continued success. And LAJ, who's number 2 for you, man?
Well, just real quickly, Turner's another player just like Kenley Jansen. He took a pay cut to come back to LA because the same thing. He believes in this team. He loves his team. He unfinished business, wants to bring a championship. Just love all around. Very important that you didn't touch on is he only had 56 strikeouts in those 130 games. He came in second to the batting crown. It was just an incredible performance from Justin Turner. So much can be said about Justin Turner, but he's not my number 2.
What?
Yeah, crazy. My number 2 is going to shock people, and it's going to be Cody Bellinger.
Whoa.
We know this kid is...
He's big time. This cat's going to be big time. Yes. Once he adjusts, best believe, like, already we saw a sample size of what this guy can do.
Yes. He wasn't even in the Dodgers team when the season began. He came in April 25th. At that time, the record it was different. So Cody Bellinger contributed so much to the team. I'm gonna let young Peter elaborate a little bit more, but my number 2 pick is Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, cause like Jay said right now, my God, Bellinger comes in. And even before that, the Dodgers were 10-11, and there were already talks like, is this going to be a down year, or is the NL West like now going to Arizona? I mean, Colorado was starting out hot, and then the Giants, but because we don't discuss that here. But yeah, glad they took a dump. But I mean, wow, kid comes in after Tolles, and I believe Adrian Gonzalez was out, and my God, you're talking about a 267 batting average.
Is he your number 1?
Yes, he's my number 1.
Okay.
My number 1 for always and forever. But regardless, I mean, like I just mentioned, 267 batting average, 39 home runs, which was the NL record for a rookie, and .993 OPS. My God. And again, just the fact that, without him, the Dodgers struggled because he was out for quite some time. Mm-hmm. But when he came back, I felt like didn't lose a step. And you know what? Once this man adjusts to the off-speed pitches and whatnot, my God. So when Cody actually adjusts to all these off-speed pitches and pitchers who are trying to pitch him inside, because believe he's gonna be in some great company with their hitting coach, and he's gonna work on this on the off season because it's kind of embarrassing. Again, Yeah, just to have that postseason where he had a record number of strikeouts in the World Series,
17, I think.
Yeah.
17 or 18. Yeah.
that's not good. But believe me, he's a rook, and he got to see the big time.
Yes,
And that's gonna
that's
take that's a
very
lot.
very important to experience the World Series, Game 7, biggest pressure in the world, and you experience that at not even your full first complete year. It's gonna now become something of a mental experience where I've been here before, I know what to do, I've learned, I've adjusted, let me perform and let me contribute. And that Cody Bellinger is gonna be dangerous for the other team. He's going to be magnificent, outstanding, MVP caliber. He's going to be godly for the Dodgers moving forward. And it's incredible that this is his first year. He's already done so much. 39 home runs, breaking records, first cycle. I mean, so much has been done by Cody Bellinger in less than 1 year. It's incredible, and I can't wait for more. And saying all that, he's not my number one. My number one is a player who played pretty much all of the outfield positions and some infield. That's Chris Taylor.
I mean, I think he just needed some time in the backstop and the pitcher, and he would have done everything
Yeah,
this year.
pretty much. I mean, if it would have gone to like a 20-inning game somewhere, he would have probably been a person to double switch and put him at the pitcher spot. He could have done it. Most likely, he could have done it because he could throw from the outfield and get some outs from out there from
And again, just like we talked about Turner, just the story of this man coming from Seattle, working on that swing, and now turning it into a power swing. Like, wow. Just wow.
And he's our
A power and
leadoff-
contact, excuse me, yes.
as a leadoff hitter as well. We haven't had a leadoff hitter so good as Chris Taylor, and this is a player we've been looking for and needed for so long. We've experimented with Jock Peterson, Corey Seager, Justin Turner, Andrew Toles. It would have been Andrew Toles, but unfortunately things happen. And it's like, how could I describe this? It's like it was a good thing that it happened, but it's bad that it happened.
Well, yeah, and as far as the development of Tolles, it took a year back, a step back, and fans of him and obviously fans of the team did not want to see him go down, but it happens. But I live in the mentality of next man up. Who's the next man up? Who's gonna contribute? And just like what we're talking about with our MVPs, it was always someone different. Mm-hmm. It was always someone different. It wasn't just Turner. It wasn't just Chris. It wasn't Yasiel. It wasn't just so and so and so and so and so. It was always someone different. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that this Dodgers team was very special. And believe me, they're gonna be special for a very long time.
Yes, because they're young. They're under control for a while. They're obviously. They've already experienced the most high-pressure situation in baseball, Game 7 of a World Series. They know what to do. They've been there. They went through the grind. They've already developed enough time to where now they can play the extra month of baseball. They have the stamina. They have the experience. They have the mentality. They have the youth. It's only going to get better. And to have different players, you and I, as MVPs, literally 1 through 8, we can name every single one of them as an MVP. They're MVPs on other teams, but for the Dodgers to have them all in one in the lineup, it's incredible. And the fact that Andrew Toles is coming back, Jock Peterson could potentially come back as that postseason provider. Andre Ethier is gone, but all these other players are stepping up. And who knows? Maybe they bring in Giancarlo Stanton. But then again,
and now think about that. Now, I've heard that he's on the radar for the Dodgers now. Yes. Now I know that contract though is going to be north of almost $400 million, right?
300
million. I mean, that's a lot for one guy. Yes. And you know what? It's more of a luxury at this point to bring on someone like him. But if it happens, I won't be upset.
Well, it depends who they give up.
I know. There's some things they're gonna be giving up, but I'm still not gonna be upset. Okay. Because I feel like, can he contribute to this team? Yes. Because obviously another bat into that lineup will be awesome. But again, it's like you said, who are we gonna have to give up? Because obviously Miami's not gonna want to give him up for nothing. Yeah. And you know what? I think we have a strong enough farm system where we can take in someone like that. Again, it's a luxury. It's a luxury at this point to bring him on board. It's one of those things where, you know what, it's more of a want than a need.
Yes. Obviously, yeah, definitely more of a want.
I'm on board with it. I know you're probably a little hesitant just because of the contract situation, just because of the fact that now parking at Dodger Stadium will now be $40.
Well, my thing wouldn't necessarily be his contract. My thing would be, let's say they give up Yasiel Puig and Jock Peterson and Andrew Tolles and some farm players. It's like, you're giving up a gang of people that contributed to the playoffs for one player who we do not know if he can contribute in the playoffs.
He's never been there.
Exactly. And we don't know if he can be healthy for the full year. This is his first, I wouldn't say complete year, but he had 159 games. Prior to this, it's been like 100 games here, 79 here, but he's had some injuries that were unprovoked, that weren't his fault. Like he's the one that got hit in the face by a 90-mile-per-hour fastball and broke his face. He got hit in the wrist and broke his wrist. So there's some things that he can't remain healthy. But defensively, I don't trust him. I wouldn't trust him. He's not Yasiel Puig Gold Glove out there. Speed-wise, he's not Chris Taylor, Andrew Tolles. So it would be more.
It's a luxury. I'm not saying fucking do it or do the green light. No. All I'm saying for if it's within the right terms of a deal,
let's do it. Let's
do it, and
makes sense.
And it's gonna be another great year. But regardless, even if he doesn't come on board, I'm still excited about next year. I know you just as are too.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to start.
Can't wait for opening day.
I just want April. Giants first game of the series. Let's do this. Let's start the series already. Let's start it. Let's see where Shohei Ohtani ends up. Let's see where Yu Darvish ends up. Are they going to be Dodgers? And if so, let's do this. Let's just start the season in October for the Dodgers. Like, let the full year ride with everybody. See who's going to play the Dodgers in the World Series. That's plain and simple. That's what I'm calling.
If only. But you know what? I'm Young Peter.
And I'm LAJ.
And happy holidays.